Hi there, this is John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and these are 6 great songs for my dad. As always, you can find the links in the comments section below. So these were 6 songs that my dad always loved, and he had a very interesting taste in music. He loved like funny songs and country songs and funny country songs and a true oddity in here. So let's get to it. Song number 1, Mountain Dew by Grandpa Jones. Um, Interesting memory about this is at different times in my life, it was either my brother playing guitar or me playing guitar, but both of us singing, maybe taking turns with verses or what have you. And Dad would love it, and he would smile and laugh. Sometimes he would sing along, or he would slap his leg and stomp his foot. But he just loved him the Mountain Dew, and he didn't want it to end. It was just pure joy for my dad to hear Mountain Dew, and the Grandpa Jones version is the version as far as I'm concerned. So that is song number 1, Mountain Dew by Grandpa Jones. Song number 2 is A Boy Named Sue by Johnny Cash. Another one where Dad, somehow I remember him going, "My name is Sue. How do you do?" It just cracked him up. I don't. Johnny Cash didn't write it. I think Shel Silverstein, the children's author and humorist, wrote it. The lyric, anyway, if I am correct, which I think I am. And Dad adored this song from the first time he ever heard it. I think it was his favorite ever Johnny Cash thing. He liked that kind of stuff. That I won't call it a novelty song. It's just a funny song put together in a different mindset than you are used to hearing. So there you go. It is song number 2, A Boy Named Sue by Johnny Cash. Song number 3 is Mule Train by Frankie Laine. Now, here's the oddity about this song. People like couples have their song. Oh, honey, it's our song. This was my mom and dad's song. And my mom used to request it on the radio when they were, I guess, seeing each other. And Frankie Laine did the song in '49, which works out. That seems about right because they got married in 1950. But Mule Train, a clippity cloppity clippity cloppity clippity cloppity along. Uh, what an unusual song, as like your song. There's nothing romantic about it. It's just a Western song, kind of a catchy Western song, but it was their song. It was my folk song. So that's all that counts. It is song number 3, Mule Train by Frankie Laine. Song number 4 is The Streak by Ray Stevens. I can't even tell you how many times I heard my dad go, "Don't look, Ethel," because it just tickled him. Everything, the word tomatoes in there cracked him up. Everything about that song cracked it up. You could have put it in a loop, and he would have listened to it over and over. It'd be the antithesis of if the song my dad hated most in the world was the Barking Dogs version of Jingle Bells. That would drive him up the wall. It would come on WICC, and he would just couldn't wait to get that off the radio. It would make him furious. On the other hand, The Streak was always welcome to his ears, and it would make me just laugh to see how much my dad loved that song. It is song number 4, The Streak by Ray Stevens. Song number 5. Now here's the oddity. Song number 5 is Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger. I kid you not. We would be driving, and that was usually his like station of choice, WICC. And whenever this song came on, he would like cock his head like he was proud, and he would start slapping. If he wasn't steering, he'd start slapping one or both of his hands on the steering wheel to the rhythm like a caveman. It was funny. He just loved this song. He would so get into it. He loved everything about it. He wouldn't, he couldn't sing to save his life. He could say things like he would, every now and then he'd go, a drum, Macbeth has come. But a singer he was not. But he loved this song. So anytime it came out, I knew what was going to happen. He was going to be pounding on that thing and moving his head and smiling. And God bless you, Bob Seger, for writing that song, for how much joy it brought my dad. Song number 5, Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger. We finish up with song number 6, which, if you say you know this song, you are lying. It is, and I want to say this exactly right, When Rosie Rakula Do the Hula Mabula. There's only one human being on earth I think might know this song, and it'd be my friend Catherine. Now, this is a sad tale because my dad evidently knew this song from the 40s by Jerry Colonna, if I didn't mention that. The comic with the huge mustache and the goo-goo eyes. And he would request, the one thing he wanted to know on the internet is if I could find this song. And the sad thing is, no one put it online that I was able to find anyway until a year or so after he died. Which, by the way, as of yesterday, is 10 years ago. So, I miss you, Dad. But I finally found it for you. And it is a terrific song. It's a sort of a novelty song, but it's more of a jazz song in the old 40 sense. And it's a fun little number. And I will always think of my dad because there's no other I ever have heard of this song for the rest of my days. So it is song number 6, When Rosie Rakula Do the Hula Mabula by Jerry Colonna. And those are 6 great songs for my dad. I miss my dad. I think about how during the holidays, I wish I had, here's a picture I wish I had that I do not have, is when I was very young, one of the things my dad would do on a big holiday like Thanksgiving or Christmas is he had this red sweater that he would wear, like a fire engine red sweater as I best recall. And he would put that on, and that was his idea of, really dressing up. He wore the red sweater. So I miss my folks. I love them very much. And please give these all a look and a listen. And let me know what you think. I love you all. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.